Hello, welcome to Fablemans. We're here with our Stars Without Number campaign, episode 4. Wow, we're already at 4. Feels like so much more. Yes, you know what's going on. It's time for a quick intro. Let's go to Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie. I use they, she pronouns. You can find me on Instagram at critical.spark. And you can also find me rooting through your garbage for treasure.
And Noah.
As you do. I'm Noah, he, they pronouns. I can be found on Instagram at Radioactive Voidfish and on Tumblr at Radioactive Inkstains, where I do art and all sorts of creative stuff. That's me.
Heck yeah, Carl.
Carl, he, him. You can find me on Twitter at A Field of Carl, and I am ready to go into space.
And Mint.
Hi, I'm Mint. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm not like other girls because I'm a 7,000-year-old ghoul. I'm now accepting anonymous Tumblr questions at monomints.tumblr.com, asking specifically about my time as a ghoul.
It's positively ghoulish.
I love it.
And I'm Sam. You can find me at Chef Cargs on Twitter and various social platforms, right here on Fablemancers on Wednesdays, and also on all the socials, and also at Questline or Questline D&D on all of those socials. Right now on Questline, you'll see me playing Star Trek, and it's a crazy good time in space. But we're having a better time in space right here, right now. I'd also like to begin by doing a quick land acknowledgement. So we, or at least I, am streaming from the traditional territories and unceded territories of the Musqueam Nation. It is a privilege to work, play, and create on these beautiful lands, and I encourage you to look up what indigenous territories you're from. You can go to native-land.ca and inquire more about it there. I'd also like to acknowledge that this group uses a set of safety tools. So if you see us make a X sign on the screen, or we fade a scene to black, you can take a moment and we will look after our mental health and ensure that we're ready to play again. If you at home experience anything that triggers you, just make sure you walk away from your screen, mute, pause, whatever you need to do, and come back in a few minutes and we'll have shifted scenes, or catch the VOD and just skip ahead. Not that we're going to go into too many things that are crazy, but trauma exists in many different forms, as we found out last week, and it's important that we acknowledge those things and we learn from those moments and continue to move forward together. So, with that being said, Stars Without Number. Oh, wait. Right, so that was our title sequence. So last week we encountered some very difficult emotions for all of our group, as we were contracted to be poachers, basically, taking animals out of a situation that was a lot for all of us to process. And in that knowing, we just moved through that scene, concluded with our employer, and also realized that our employer is a bit of a douchebag, and we don't like them very much.
Realized.
Made a plan to do something about this particular D-bag. But I believe we wanted to just have like a little kind of moment with Alecto before we move into our next plan.
Yeah. I think that it would be like, I guess we can't have like left yet because we're gonna do shenanigans in the station, right? So it would be like we'd still be staying on our ship even if we're in the city. So while we're just I don't know, selling our goods and getting our stuff together, I think Alecto has a quiet moment to himself after the spiders that he so carefully put down and shot out the window. And he takes some I think you guys don't maybe see him for a little bit. He's gonna kind of like hole up in his room, and he's got he's definitely has one of those like keep out or like the parental advisory warning signs on his door or something like stupid teenagers do. They're like stay out. And then he asks you all to meet him in the is it the mess hall? What do we call our is that what we call it? What is it called on a ship?
It's just
The mess hall would be like where we all eat.
Someone's gonna be like, it's called this, and I'll be like, yeah, I know. Anyway.
It's called the dining room, all right?
The food
it's
hole.
called, it's like the galley. Like I don't know. Like that's for a not spaceship.
It's for like a boat.
Anyway, the place that we eat our food. And he's gonna it'll just be like a message that goes to all of your compads, saying like, hey, can you guys just, if you got like a minute, like it's cool if you don't, but like do you like have a second? It'd be like cool if you just came to the eating area kind of like now ish. But like whatever.
I think Cog is already there making a sandwich. So they get this message mid sandwich making and are like, I'm already here. And they just continue making their sandwich. And
It's a group thing. I couldn't like not. It just goes it's a group. You know, I knew you were. It's okay. I knew you were here.
yes, but now I know you need to talk to me, and I won't leave this room with my sandwich. I will sit down with it.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's super cool. Cool.
I think Belker will he's probably just like sitting in the cockpit, just like watching things, and just like puts down his doodling and heads over there.
Mm-hmm.
Amy just projects the hologram into one of the chairs.
I feel like that must scare everybody except for probably Alecto. She just like pops up. They're like, ah!
I feel like there's a little bit of a sequence that happens beforehand. Like the dust sort of turns into, how do you say, like pixels, and then it just sort of pop.
It's not like giant, like
up. Yeah.
There's a little ding too.
There's a ding.
Like the oven's done.
Your mother's done.
So you're gonna see. Oh, why did this just dim? Oh, my computer's not plugged in. Oh, hold on 1 second. This is in character. I'm wireless, baby. Okay. Oh god, now my computer's falling. Oh, everything's happening. Okay. So you guys walk into or are already in the mess hall, and you can see on the table is like probably food. It looks like a 13-year-old attempted to make food and has literally never done that before, and so it's like,
hey, I started cooking at 12.
You know what? You're not Alecto. Alecto doesn't have any skills other than hacking.
That's
Alecto
my
eats
frame of
roll-ups for
reference.
dinner. All right. Well, would you like a gold star?
No, I'm just. What does the food look like? Like more than that.
More detail. Oh yeah, I was gonna get into it, but I was hoping I could have everyone's help in their brains. I think there's he definitely tried to make a sandwich for Cog, and then is like looking over at the sandwich Cog already has, and is like, oh. And looks back at the sandwich and looks at Cog's sandwich, and it's like, it's bread. The bread's not toasted or anything because he's not allowed to use a stove. And says I imagine. And it's probably got like just like, I don't know what we have in space, but it's probably just like bologna and like cheese, and then a little layer of Lucky Charms for like crunchiness. but with like no mayo or anything, nothing, just like plain
texture.
Yeah, I think that he like tried to recreate the famous chili, and it looks about the same. So that should say something about something. And then, for Aimee, I think I was thinking about this a lot, and I was like, so Aimee doesn't eat food. Aimee eats like electricity, right?
Water.
Water? Okay. Then he will have like tried to make like use like I don't know, electricity or like the air compression or something to like turn a juice box or like a juice pouch or whatever into like a little chicken. So just like trying to like melt the sides or whatever to like make this like little shitty chicken with juice in it. And it doesn't look like a chicken. You're not really sure what it is. And he'll sort of sit down and be like, so I just like was thinking about like our last mission, and I feel like maybe I got a bit upset with everyone because I was upset, and like maybe it wasn't you guys that I needed to be upset at. Maybe it was like, you know, the like shitty dude who gave us that mission in the first place. Yeah, so I just sort of realized that like I was like really angry, and so I wasn't really like listening to the stuff you guys were saying. And I also like kind of forgot that Aimee was a person once because she's kind of a computer to me now, and that's not very nice. Probably, I imagine that's not cool or PC. So yeah, I don't know. I think I like misunderstood some of the stuff you guys were saying, and I was just really upset because I didn't realize. I don't know. I guess I knew what we were doing, but then I didn't really like realize what we were doing until we got there, and it sucked. I didn't like it, and I didn't like it. So I made you all this food because you were upset about not eating them, and so I figured I'd make food because you're probably hungry because you didn't eat them. And yeah.
Thank you, Alecto.
Okay.
We're and I'm happy a part of the crew still. You know, I'm glad this didn't make anybody leave or cause too much trouble. And thank you for the food.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry. Aimee gestures to the food and says, I appreciate the thought and effort you put into it, because she can't eat it. And then she says, I forgive you.
I mean, there's the juice box is for you. It's got water in it.
It has to be. It has to be
it's
100%
like...
water, and also she's a hologram right now.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. That's fine. Whatever.
Just mime sipping.
Oh, yeah. It's just me.
She just
doesn't move at all, like, pretends to take a bite, but, like, can't really, like, maybe, like, reaches into it and, like, lifts up a hologram version of it and takes a little bite and is like, probably feels a little bit bad that like she can't actually eat it.
Cog is eyeing this marshmallow sandwich and is like, hold up the top piece of bread and is like, just puts it back down and like pats the top of it and is like, I'll save it for later. Appreciate the gesture.
You already have a sandwich.
Yeah, you just texted while I was making a sandwich, so
I told you it was a group blast. Okay, there's like one thing that I do want to say though, and it's that I feel like, I know I'm like a kid and stuff, but I also, you know, like do lots of important things on the ship, and I like kind of sometimes feel like, you know, like the butt of the joke a lot, and so I just, you know, want you all to know that I'm an adult. I have superpowers.
Cog's gonna turn to him and like put a hand on his shoulder and look him directly in the eye and say, "You are 13. We are both aware that you are 13. Yes, that is your age.
Yeah, but like,
Okay, so you're not a child. Sure,
yeah.
you're a 13-year-old. Yes, an adult is typically somebody 20 and older, by my standards, as a doctor, as a
Okay, but,
medical
like,
professional.
Like, you don't know what my
My-
IQ is, though, and, like, I did a test online, and...
Maybe don't trust tests online.
Fair,
Like,
it was a dumb test. It was obviously just an algorithm. It's fine. Yeah,
My
okay,
point
sure. Maybe
is-
I'm not a grown-up. Maybe I'm not a grown-up, but, like, I'm not a kid.
My point is, there's a lot of things that you have yet to learn, and I kind of sympathize with you. I come from a city. I grew up in the city. I know suddenly being in a completely different environment is really shocking. Sometimes it's like, whoa, what the fuck is happening? Like, what's going on? And sometimes the world is pretty fucked up. And, you know, being an adult, being treated like an adult, kind of comes with a lot of that fucked up stuff. So, I want to be clear that I don't think of you as like a kid, like a gesture, really short, like a kid. Like,
Extends up a little bit taller.
I recognize you're a teenager and you're coming into teenhood, and I appreciate that about you. I'm going to be clear. I riff on everybody. I'm not yanking your chain just because you're young. All right? I'm yanking your chain because you're part of this group, and that's what I do. Yank chains. But
You've got a lot of them on you. It makes sense.
I do.
A lot of buckles, too, we've found out last episode.
All of the buckles, all of the
All of
chains.
the buckles.
There's
Yeah.
a bunch of spikes that are just screws, like, screwed into leather so that they, like, stick out. A lot of metal.
Oh, God. No one hug Cog. That's what it's for, right? So that no one will hug Cog.
Yeah. Yes. It's the protective, anti-physical contact field
Love it.
of screws.
Yeah.
But my point is, I value you as a part of this group. We all do. And we understand that you're not a little child anymore. You're out in space. Hell, you're, aside from us, as far as I know, you're on your own, which is rough, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to find words. I'm brain foggy today.
Oh, that's okay. I'm doing badly also. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, yeah, maybe we just like, you know, someone doesn't want to eat something, unless it's meat and vegetables, then like we just don't try to make them eat the thing, and then it will all be good.
Yeah, dude, you can eat whatever you want. Just, I'm gonna eat what I want from here on out. You can eat what you want.
And I'm gonna
Everybody
hide.
can eat what they want.
I'm just gonna hide anything cute.
Sure.
But please, for the love of God, eat a carrot once in a while.
Yes, please. A vegetable. Your blood tests are terrible.
Is that a direct order, Captain?
I order you to eat one carrot a week.
Damn it.
A week?
And he just like puts his hand out like this, waiting for Ivy to give him a carrot.
The carrot just drops from the ceiling.
Can
Start small.
Can I put ranch on it?
Whatever you gotta do to get that carrot in you.
Yeah. Just entire can of ranch, whole carrot in it, swirl it around.
Delicious.
Kids are gross.
America.
Anyway, that's all I had to say. Enjoy your food, and what are we doing now?
Yeah.
So, with limited fuel and limited credits, it's going to be hard to get off this rock without employment, unless you choose to engage in thievery, in which case There's optimal fuel that you could steal for yourself to get away from here, get away from the Consortium, and explore the depths of space, going to unexplored sectors where you don't have maps, or maybe making contact with the Mylakar people. Why did that pop up? Perhaps like you could find work on that planet. It's outside of the Consortium and their reach, so there might be stuff there. You weren't really detected while you were there, so it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, whatever we decide to do, we need fuel to do it if we're not going to work for this dude, right? Are there like other dudes here, or is this the only dude with jobs?
This is the main dude with jobs. So the Vatican are arms of the Consortium that offer up employment and things of that nature in this sector, and over 20 different sectors. There might be a seedier element if you wish to explore that route.
Like, we don't want to get more seedy. Do you think that
we could be seedy from another angle, taking down the seedy?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if we just like, because I bet you that like this dude whose name I've forgotten already, because it's kind of like Belker's, but it's not.
Brackenshaw.
Brackenshaw, yeah. I bet you he's got like a warehouse that has like fuel in it, right? At least to like last us for a bit while we decide where we're going and what we're doing.
Yeah, the docking ports here have fuel reserves that you could take those canisters and put them on your ship and fly away with them. They have plenty of anti-theft plans.
Like Brackenshaw specifically, would he have like his own stash, or is he like run the station that we're at?
Think of the Vatican as like the government. Like they run the station, they run the sector, like they run 20 sectors for their governments.
Because like I kind of want to steal from Brackenshaw specifically, but we don't have to do that. What do you guys think?
He did have a really cool rug.
He did have a weird rug. What was up with that rug?
I didn't say shit about the rug.
The rug was weird and moving and had patterns on it. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out.
That's sus.
It's a sus rug. That's correct. What do you think, Captain? What do you want to do?
I mean, I don't like this guy. I don't really want to work for him. Because in option one is we take the fuel and we see where we got to go next and just kind of hop to wherever makes sense depending on our escape route. Or we decide somewhere we want to go and then steal the fuel to get there and like plan around that. I don't know what I'll feel about that, but I'm kind of the opinion maybe we should just grab some fuel and go and see where the tide takes us, you know?
Just like go off-road?
Go off-road, go to Mylakar, go wherever we feel when it comes time to make that decision. Get some fuel first so we can do it.
I think I'm done with this boat-up planet.
This guy sucks. I don't like him.
I mean, yeah, I would like to steal from this guy. He made us do like a shitty job after putting us in a dangerous job that we were basically destined to fail. So like, fuck him.
Yeah.
I would like to steal from him. If we could find dirt on him or anything that puts him in anybody's bad graces while we're at it, even better. Because who knows?
I mean, if he's got a warehouse full of fuel, then that warehouse is going to have books, and we can try and see if he's been cooking the books or anything like that. Giving off the top. A little blackmail for him.
I'll definitely just like straight up murder you if you get caught, though, just like as a heads up, like for sure. Right?
Well, that's
like governments straight up will just kill you, right?
Yeah, but I mean, that's what Cog and I are here to deal with, I think.
Be straight up
I'll
murder.
punch a cop. I will always punch a cop.
Yeah, that's what
I would also.
That's what
I
we're talking
probably
about.
won't. I probably won't punch a cop, but I'll I don't know, stink bomb his office or something.
Perhaps we can try to be very stealthy so they don't notice us, know who took the fuel, and then we will not have the government on our tail.
That would be the best option.
I want to be clear. It's not that I wouldn't punch a cop. I'd punch a cop. I just don't. I'm not the best puncher. I punch in codes, not faces. But I would punch a cop. Just want to be clear.
Stick to faking IDs.
Yeah. What did you say?
Said stick to faking IDs.
No,
You got
Carl.
this.
I think you could punch a cop if you wanted to.
I think totally. Yeah.
All of you
Totally
are
punch a
capable
cop.
of punching anyone. Should you?
I have a
so.
-1 in punch, so I don't know about that.
I mean, you're still capable of attempting it.
I have 0
Certainly
attack
try.
bonus. I'm a
It's just-
13-year-old boy.
It might not be a good punch, but it's a punch nonetheless.
It's the thought
Might
that
be.
counts.
It might be a little slap.
So, best way to do this. A difficult no check of 12 if you want to try and find some dirt on Brackenshaw. Another difficult check would be to try and figure out a good fuel source to steal. Failure just means you'll know other fuel sources to steal, you just won't find the best one. But if you can beat a 10 on that check, you will find a pretty optimal one to strike. Yeah, let's start with those two.
Can I?
I mean, you're pretty good at the whole books, bureaucracy, forms, papers, databases, and stuff. If if Alecto can get you into the system, would you be able to get into the accounts or whatever and figure out where all the fuel is coming and going to?
Yes, Captain.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah, what I was thinking was I would try to first of all, sort of hack into the system and figure out where that stuff is stored. If I could find a floor plan or something of the station, that might give us some information. I imagine that if we were gonna try to find some dirt on this dude, we'd have to search his office or something, or his hard drive, which I'd be super down to do.
Even
Yeah, I
just
mean-
competitors or tabloids about ooh, this company did something bad, Brackenshaw controversy in Google, or stuff like that, just anything that could lead us down a path of outing this guy for being a shit person in a way that
Yeah.
the place that he's from would not like.
Okay. Yeah, I could try to do some research.
I mean, what I was thinking right now is Simon's got a good administrator, right? And this seems like a great opportunity to flex that a little bit, which is fun because that doesn't always come up.
I can commit one processing and search entire databases in the blink of an eye,
Hell yeah.
as if I had limitless time.
Okay, why don't you handle looking for dirt on Brackenshaw then, and I'll try to get a floor plan of the station to see where the fuel will be stored.
Everyone knows where the fuel would be stored. This, it's like a gas station.
Oh,
Think of it that way. But so
there's
what
not
do you-
secret fuel.
there might be. That's why the check is so
Mhm.
high.
Okay.
So
So-
it's a 10 to find out kind of what fuel is stuff you could try to steal from. Remember, a failure just means you won't find the best source, you'll just find a source. And with your trying to dig up dirt on Brackenshaw, again, it's a DC, or the check is a 12 to
Right.
find good dirt. Again, if you roll under that, if you fail, it just means you won't find great dirt. You'll find some, but it won't be the best.
Okay. I mean, do how about I help you and you help me? We'll help each other. go hang out in my room and I'll put it on the speakers this time, but I'll probably I found this new synthwave style metal that is just really fucking my shit up right now. And we'll just blast
metal.
that on.
Oh, I went totally Wicked, so it was like, they deserve each other.
We do deserve each other. Okay. So sorry, we're rolling 2 no checks, one about Brackenshaw and one about the fuel. Yes? Okay, so why don't I help you on the Brackenshaw one?
I don't think when I commit processing, it doesn't say anything about rolling.
Yeah, you
It just says that
search the whole thing.
Yeah, because it's like a point. Like I have 2 processing points, and if I make the decision to commit one, then it's just a thing that I get because I'm a robot. Yeah.
So with that, you have to find a specific database. The check will be to find it then, so it won't be a no check. It will still be a difficulty 12, notice check or something to find the specific database you need to go through.
Okay, so I'll help you.
Sure.
By doing some online shit to try to I don't know, a preliminary search or figuring
We're just
out what
working
his,
in the
IP.
same room.
Yeah. I mean, maybe
Both,
I can figure out what his IP address is or something and see if that helps. I don't know. I can help you roll.
Alecto, why don't you see if you can hack into Brackenshaw's computer? Do a programming hacking type thing.
I might need to get to his computer in order to do that. I don't think I can do it remotely. Can I, Sam?
You can. Again, difficulty 12.
And then you can do a no or an administer or something to
Okay, so I'm gonna okay, to sum up, I'm gonna hack in as my help to help her find information.
Yes, and if
that'll
you
lower her roll.
If you are unsuccessful, you will trip security with your help.
Okay, that's fine because I'm great at this and it's all good. He's very confident. Okay. So, I'm going to use my hacker scenario so I can roll 3d6, drop the lowest for my program.
What year is it? The Viking Age.
Okay, so that's amazing. So that's 12 plus 1 plus...
It's a crit.
13 plus... Oh yeah, it's a crit. What's up?
Let's go.
A crit plus 2.
Wow! The everything is accessible to the. Yep.
I'm beautiful minding it.
Yeah. As you as luck would have it, Brackenshaw has left his personal hard drive hooked up to the system. You are able to access it.
I bet his password is password.
It's not. It is triple step identification. Ridiculous.
Okay.
You've managed to bypass all of that. You don't need to prove with a fingerprint or with anything. You're through.
Didn't even break a sweat. Hey guys, I'm in. Yes. Do I level up? Because I got to say that. Okay, so now I will share all that information with Amy so that she can now go into it and read all of it. So now you can just do that with your processing?
Can go through and read all of it. However, I would like you to make a mental saving throw.
I have to roll it against myself?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Yeah,
sorry,
so
remind me what this is again.
It's a D20 and it's against your it should say mental saving throw and then a number and you need to beat that number.
Yeah, I have the number. I'm just terrified.
Is it 14 or higher or what's the number?
13. now.
13.
You too. Nice work.
Oh.
You can do it.
Good luck.
Got this.
Come on.
Oh.
Okay.
no.
I'm gonna see whatever's happening with her, whether she starts like twitching or freaking out or whatever, and I'm just gonna like spritz her with water. That's it.
No.
And then like just a mist, and then
No,
I'm
a
gonna use,
hologram.
it's a metaphor. It's fine. I spritz water through a hologram, and I use a psychic point to let you reroll that roll.
Oh, yay.
What did you roll? I didn't see it.
A 12.
Oh, 12. Okay, yeah.
One more time.
With some mental respritzing and some psychic powers, let's do it.
Avion. Okay, well you can take the best one. You can take the best one. You don't have to take the worst one. You can take the best one.
Was it a... Oh, there. Okay, it's loaded now. I can see.
So I'm
Take
going
the
with the
other
12.
Yeah, yeah. In the future, Alecto, you see like Amy like completely short out and all power on the ship power off. But that didn't happen. You just see Amy kind of walking in a circle right now. Amy, as you run through this database and you absorb all the information from it, it contained a virus that your program is fighting against now. It's not going to debilitate you forever, but for the rest of the scene, you will not be able to come back and be able to process. You did, however, download all the information.
What's the state of the armature? Because it's not super connected.
It would be like taking 2 points of damage.
I can live with that.
You good? I mean, what's happening?
He like kind of stops and like the graphics in her eyes are just like shaking as she's like fighting the thing. She says, "Oh, there's seems to be an issue. I believe a virus, but I did manage to grab the information."
Okay.
She's just like really calm about it.
Okay. Can I try to look at her and like virus her? Can I run like a defrag on her system, or like what is it?
You know that Amy's complicated enough that like eventually their program will triumph. It just takes time.
Think of it like a really bad cold or flu.
Oh, that sucks.
It does.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're okay, can I get that information from you without you infecting my combat? Or
You can wait like an hour and then yes, it will be fine.
okay, we'll just wait an hour. That's fine. You lay down or something. I don't know. How do you? Are you coughing? Do you have the sniffles? What?
These are such good questions.
This is what Amy's just saying. Like, these are such good questions.
Amazing, and like little parts are like glitching. Just like when you're sick, you're too tired to really talk. You want to just sit there, but out of like societal expectation, the hologram's still there. But like,
okay,
maybe she'll be like, I'm going to rest now, and just like force quits.
Oh, okay. I was gonna like. Okay. Oh, okay. Bye.
She can still hear you. It's just like the hologram's not there. So like Power's rerouting to help.
Got it. Okay. I was gonna say you could like have my bed if you need to like lay down or something, but you may not want to. It's fine. You could use it if you wanted.
I am just hardware.
Okay. Right. All right. I'll let everybody know that we have some information. Hey, everybody, you should know we have some information, but we won't have it for like an hour because Ivy has a virus.
Sick. Congrats. Cog actually yells
Sick.
down the hall.
You got a virus. You're sick.
Yeah, her eyes look really weird if anyone wants to look at it. Oh, no, wait, she shut down. Never mind. Anyway, we'll let you know in a minute.
Oh, Cog, will they do that whole business? Want to go on a scouting run with me? Go scope out what kind of security they got around this gas depot?
Nice.
Yes. Let's go.
Before you go, you do have one more check to make. Alecto is going to search for better fuel deployments.
Right. I am curious whether I should wait for the information from her, if that'll have like anything that will help me, or if I should just try looking. I'm already in. I'll just look. It's fine. I'm doing a no check.
Yep.
Do I get any?
You can do programming. It is difficulty
Okay.
of 10.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm sure I'll fucking smash that because I'm amazing. Ooh, that's not great, but that's okay. 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 2, I think.
11 is enough.
So 11?
It's enough.
Still smashed it. What's up?
Yeah, as you search around, getting access to Barkshire's database got you some interesting information. You find that there are a lot of deviant reports about a certain church group that is very outspoken against the Consortium.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly Father Behar.
Mm-hmm.
Has been causing trouble. Their views on helping the world, and they want things like they look after their members and they look after people. So like if you are starving or hurt, they will take you under their shelter and ask for nothing in return. The Church of Perpetual Stellar Phenomena are very into keeping everyone happy and alive if they can. And the Consortium wants to tax them and put them out of business, basically.
The Church of Perpetual which, sorry?
Stellar Phenomena.
Phenomena. Do they actually ask for nothing in return, or do you have to like space Jesus?
There's nothing that says they don't.
Like space Jesus?
They don't expect you to follow their religion. They
okay, gotcha.
They are a charitable organization that is there to just help the every person.
Sus. I like it.
And...
sorry, that's Katie. Katie's just sus of churches. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Everybody is.
Fine.
Everybody is.
I know. Okay.
So that's just the like little bit of information. The interesting information that you get is that a special shipment from the Consortium is due to arrive on the station tomorrow. This fuel is to only be distributed to the flagship of the Consortium, the Majestic.
Well, hot diggity dang.
So a large amount of fuel is due to arrive at the station tomorrow and be picked up by the Majestic in 2 days' time. So there's a small window in which you could take some of that fuel, or as much of it as you can.
Oh yeah.
More importantly, you know that there is, because of this large exchange, security will be heightened during this duration for Consortium fuel sources.
What?
Meaning it'd be easier to steal from independents during this time because the Consortium will be guarding all of their stuff to the max.
Okay, where would we steal from independents from? It's like other ships.
Other technically, yes, you could steal from other ships.
Get a big space tube and just go
Siphon cat.
Space siphon, let's go.
Typically you would steal the tanks. They're like little tanks like this, containing the elemental compounds that you need to fuel your ships. So because security will be heightened everywhere else, it means there'll be less security on just everyday operation people, independent contractors, that kind of thing. So other ships will be more vulnerable, or independent fuel stations.
Cool. Right, I will think on that while these lovely humans are off gallivanting.
Cowg and Belper on a reconnaissance mission.
Do you know if that special sauce is going to be stored in the same fuel depot as the rest, or do we need to go somewhere else to check that out? Do we know where?
In the Consortium's main hangar. So you need special clearance for your ship to be in there, special clearance for yourselves to be in there. There's a lot of security in there. You can find out more about their defenses if you go scope it out, but that's generally what you know.
Yeah, Cog, you in?
For what? Going into the Consortium?
Just going to scope out that hangar and see what we can see. See what the security's like.
I mean, yeah, I'd rather like get an idea of it and be low key, and then like decide whether we're gonna tackle that or not. Because like, I don't want to steal from like some Joe down the street trying to make enough for him and his kids to eat, right? But I also don't want to get into like such a horrible situation that we're not gonna make it out. Because I have people back home I'm trying to take care of.
Yeah, well, we'll keep it low key for now, and then we can decide later what kind of way we want to approach this.
Sick.
Do you want to check out all the hangar bays and then report back?
Yeah, sure.
Just
okay.
do like a
Would I know from this like thing that I've learned which hangar bay it is, so I could make their process faster?
You know where the Consortium hangar bay is, and that's the central hangar bay for the Consortium, where all of their ships go through. That's where all the refueling takes place, etc. If you want to do a manual check of all the other hangar bays, including the independent ones, you might learn some more information.
For dudes.
Yeah.
Like a casual walk through some warehouses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say again, like difficult check. We're looking at a 10 here.
What if I put on a little mustache and a jumpsuit and say that I'm an inspector?
Oh my god, yes!
I'd say you'd be able to
ladder.
You'd be able to lower this check by 2 if you are successful at convincing people that you are this person.
Cool. Just gonna
Can we
do the
make you a
kind of like
tag, like Ben or something?
just like I just want like a generic jumpsuit that looks like a worker's thing. Maybe like something high vis and a ladder under my arm.
So, do you want like a Consortium like uniform for inspectors?
If there's one that I could like snag, maybe
Totally
out of,
possible. Yeah, it's possible if you.
Sure.
If you are successful in stealing this, what it looks like is a green and olive like highlight jumpsuit. You see like a lot of machinery, like scanning equipment and the like, that is attached to the front of it that kind of folds out in different ways so that you can do your inspecting. It's got like a flashlight that's on like a elastic, a wire that like returns to place. So like you pull it out and you like look at things and then it snaps back into place. As well as like an ID tag to assume this person's identity for a little bit.
Cool. Is this like
a grab
would I have to
behind a box? Like
yeah, would I have to like
uniform?
Would I have to like steal it off of a conscious person, or is there maybe like a broken one with like a big tear in it, like in the garbage or something that I could like pull out and be like, oh yeah, just going to fix up my suit, bud.
I'm sure we could find our way into a change room or something where they just like keep them.
So if you just want to find one somewhere, I'd say that's a work check. If you are looking specifically to like go and steal one, that's probably along the lines of stealth. Sneak. Or sneak, sorry. And Otherwise, some sort of like charisma kind of check, like if you're gonna like try and talk your way into grabbing something.
Well, I think until I am wearing the jumpsuit, I'm not gonna try and be like charismatic or talk to anyone. I'm just gonna try and like be under the radar, and then just kind of like sneak off from Belker's side and try and snag a uniform, and then just take it with me.
To help Belker, then I'd say it's a difficulty 8, and it sounds like sneak and maybe dex.
Sure.
And so if Cog is searching for that, is this like how are you running? How do you envision these checks? Is this like an independent check and we'll do a different check for later? Is this a help on something else?
This is to help you out. So Cog is gaining, trying to gain status as an inspector to make your check more easy. Okay. Right now the check is at 10. If Cog is successful, this will bring it down to an 8. Cog's degree of difficulty for helping you is currently at 8.
I feel like this could go in circles forever of like, so can he cause a distraction to help Cog, and then that helps you, and it's like we could just help each other all day long. Is that the game?
That's why I was asking.
Just
like,
roll.
Are we just? Does it help for me? Am I helping them? What's going on? So like,
because
helping
Cog's
you.
helping you, I'd say you can't, because there's no other people on the mission.
Can't help him help you, help him help you.
I rolled a 9
Nice.
to get uniforms so that we can look at stuff more closely. So Cog comes back, the uniform, and is like, I got it, we're in. I got it.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
On the uniform it says Inspector Jason McKinley. You don't know who that is.
Oh, nice to
It's
meet you.
me now.
But you have changed the picture on the ID badge to look like you.
Nice.
Hello, Jason. Should we go inspect business?
Yes.
Excellent.
Inspection.
You see over your comms, you guys better have a clipboard. No one's going to believe you.
We have a ladder, it's fine. Also, compads. That's what compads are for. You take all our notes on our little depictions.
I think as we're walking, Belker wants to kind of ask Cog, like, you ever done anything like this before? Like, how you seem like this is your jam. What would you have done back home? Like, is this sort of thing you would do?
What, sneaking around stealing people's stuff? Yeah, dude.
I mean, more like the breaking into the hangar, getting past the security, all that kind of stuff that we're talking about for later.
Usually it's not hangars, but I have broken into a medical school, a graveyard, a mortuary, and a bunch of junkyards. So I think I can handle a bunker.
Or like dead people stuff, huh?
Oh, not necessarily. Medical equipment, my guy, not dead people. I try to keep people alive.
Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I see where you're coming from now.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like kill. I'm not stealing dead bodies.
He's secretly a necromancer, and we know it. I don't like dead bodies. Zombies? What? No.
People come into my surgeries and they never leave the same.
So, like, what are you thinking for like approaching this? Are we gonna try and like play it stealthy, just try and talk our way in? Like, what's your usual like, approach? How do you feel about this sort of thing? I tend to be a shoot first, ask questions later kind of guy, so like maybe that's not the best option here.
From my experience, our best bet is to pretend that we do this all the time. Don't talk to a lot of people unless they talk to us. Don't look at people weird unless they talk to us or look at us weird. Don't ask people where we're going or anything like that. Pretend that you know what you're doing no matter what. Otherwise, we just lay low, maybe stay away from people who look important, kind of sneak around anybody who looks important. Just get what we're getting. We don't get overzealous. We don't take too much, and we get out. So, as long as we look like we're supposed to be here, and with the uniforms and a ladder and some high vis, nobody's gonna question you. So, If they do, if we get into shit, then you can shoot and we'll run, I guess.
Get the hell out, yeah.
Yeah, I tend to face consequences when they happen, if they happen. So, yeah.
As you're kind of like wearing the suit, you see like one of the VIs like pop up. Inspector McKinley, you have 47 overdue reports.
Oh man, I need to get to work.
Jason, you've been slacking on your reports again. Talk to you about this, man.
I know, I'm gonna get fired soon, probably.
Would you
After
like to
lunch.
initiate
Holy fuck.
Form 1B introduction program?
No. I'll handle it tonight. Don't worry about it.
Initiating
computer.
manual override for the 107th time.
Okay, cool, thanks. Much appreciated. I'll get on it. I swear, I will get on it.
This is a reminder that no formal reprimand has been entered into your file. Yet.
Sick. I may be a slacker, but at least I'm trusted, you know?
Right.
Whoever this Jason McKinley guy is.
Your lunch break will be over in 47 minutes.
Yep,
Oh,
I'll
we
get
get
back
a
on
whole
that.
hour for lunch. That's
That's
pretty sweet.
fucked.
Lucky.
Government jobs. I bet he gets
Yeah.
a pension too if it doesn't do fuck all.
Yeah.
So not as
49
kiss.
unfilled reports, 49 years of pension at the end of your career.
Let's go.
So you begin your investigation of the hangars.
He's unionized too. Never fire him.
This
I
will
love the consortium would appreciate that sort of thing. There might be a union busting kind of vibe is the impression I was getting.
We'll soon find out.
Yeah.
So, Belker, with this inspector in your pocket, how are you going to search these hangars for more information?
It's a great question.
With your eyes.
Yeah, I think we're really just like walking the perimeter, trying to notice security systems, cameras, guards, that kind of thing. So like, it feels like a notice
Okay.
to me.
Yep. Your difficulty has been lowered to 8.
Okay, this is gonna still be rough, but I believe.
I also believe.
Oh, 8.
Mm-hmm.
Nailed it.
Oh, whoa!
Nice.
Right on the dot. Yeah, every time like you approach, you begin to like stumble your way through some words. Cog interjects as Inspector McKinley and shuts down any questions, any like concerns on why you have this like person with you that's not normal, but doesn't matter. You just override them.
Trainee, don't worry about it.
But they're like, fine. There's nothing wrong with this. Everything's perfectly in order. We and like as you're going through, like your VI's like pointing out to you like infractions and things like that, and whether you want to say anything is up to you.
I'm just pretending to take notes and be like, everything in order, sure.
It's only been 7 days since you were last here. We haven't had time to repair that malfunctioning reactor.
That's what they all say, and then there's a workplace accident and everybody's feeling sorry.
Jason, this
Look.
is gonna shoot you
How
up all
about
the
we?
time.
How
We're all
about
just
we
making
not?
excuses.
We don't need to file this report today. We can file it a few days later. You know what I mean? And like shakes your hand, and suddenly you have 50 more credits in your account.
Is this the scam? Can we just do this? 'Cause this is great. We'll have enough money to make up a living.
Cog narrows their eyes and goes, put it off another 24 hours, just for you.
You see, like the VI pops up, and the fine is 1,000 credits. Like to them, if you do
to them.
if you file the report, like they will face 1,000 credit fine. They're giving you 50 credits.
How much is 50 credits in like? That's just
That
like
is dollars.
$50.
Just think of 50 versus 1,000 and how different that is.
See, my thing is, I don't want to haggle with this person because I don't want them to remember me. I don't want them to like keep me in their mind and be like,
This isn't
"Oh,
the
that's the
con.
person who haggled
This
me."
isn't the con.
Yeah.
This is just free money. That's not a gift horse and a mouse.
I'll say that I'll lay it over for another 12 hours. They have 12 hours to get somebody in to fix this. I'll take the 50. I'll be like, I'm just feeling super generous, you know. My sister just had a baby. Beautiful, beautiful baby. Little bundle of joy. We're so excited. So I'll take this. And I'll give you 12 hours to replace this. Thank my sister's baby for my good deeds today.
Baby. No, get down here now. I gotta. And he just like has a little meltdown in the corner. You continue your inspections. You find that the Consortium's main hangar has immaculate everything. Like the staffing is not a problem. Your VI never pops up at all. Maybe that's by design. You're not sure. There's a few things you look around. You're like, is that I don't know. But the VI does not flag it. Everything looks in order here. The Consortium will be difficult. There are 3 checkpoints to get through. Thanks to Cog's disguise, it gets you through the checkpoints, no problems, no questions asked. Once inside, you like take your look around. The fuel is all stored in heavily regulated and locked containers. It would be very difficult to access any of it. That's it.
Is there exterior access? Like, could we fly the ship in to this hangar?
You could. They probably wouldn't let your ship in.
Okay.
It is not.
It's an option.
It's an option. You'd have to find a way to open the hangar when you approach it, and then disable the automated defenses inside, because your ship does not have a Consortium ID code, nor is it the Majestic. So even if you did put a fake ID on yourselves, you don't have the same ship as the Majestic, and you would be in deep doo-doo.
Is there perhaps a like back window in a storage room or something that we could like intentionally leave open just a smidge?
You could make preparations
back
like this.
door.
Mm-hmm.
Like just setting up some easy way for the rest of our crew to get in quickly enough, and then I don't have to be like
over comms, Electra's just gonna say, I assume you've been like telling them what you're doing. Yes, no, maybe so.
We would have mentioned that we're going to like scout the place and we'll be back.
Okay, but you're not like updating as you go.
It would be
Probably
also
not.
dangerous if you contact them on comms.
Okay, then never mind.
There are ventilation shafts that you could leave open on your side. If you disabled security, you'd be able to get in. However, the shafts are only good for people. They aren't large enough to take the fuel with you. Unless you like took the fuel out of its containment pods, in which case it would likely destabilize and explode. So it's not like like these fuel cells. It's not like you can just like siphon the fuel out of them.
You have to take the whole thing. Cool. We could leave it open as an easy way to get in. Or
Yeah,
the way to get in.
We should leave this open regardless of what we decide to do.
Yeah. Because even if we come back when it's all like locked up and there's like less like night staff is on.
One thing you do notice is that the Majestic is due to have several batches of tours go through it to showcase the Consortium's power and their flagship, and you could add yourselves onto that crew list to go on one of those tours if you wanted to like steal fuel from inside the Majestic itself.
I think that's maybe a conversation for the whole crew to have.
Yeah.
I think in terms of this scene, I don't know if there's much more I want to do, unless you have thoughts. If you want to like try and set up anything else for us.
Yeah, after like completing your inspections across all the hangars, the independent hangars have significantly less security. It would be a lot easier to steal from one of them. You also notice that a unregistered ship has docked in one of these independent hangars and has all the markings of a pirate ship.
Oh, what?
Like a rogue element, like a mercenary ship.
Oh, a pirate. There was like a audio glitch when you said, I just heard push ship.
Ship.
A push ship.
Push ship. Push ship real good. So stealing from the consortium itself will be incredibly difficult, but not impossible. You just need a real good plan. Stealing from an independent would be significantly easier, but again, moral gray zone. Stealing from this pirate ship could be really interesting because it's not registered.
We don't know what kind of people are on it.
No. They are humanoid, so there's that. You could try to push your luck and find out.
This is an information finding mission. Let's get some more information. If you can
We
figure
go
out.
just like ask like a dockhand, be like, "What's up with that ship? I haven't seen them around here before."
Inspector. What ship? I don't see any ship over there. And hands you like their lunch.
What do you want me to do with your lunch?
You like open the thermos.
Do I look?
The thermos is just full of vodka.
I thought it was gonna be full of credits, and I was like, man, this should be our side gig.
My secret credits thermos.
Yeah.
I take the thermos. Be like, thank you. Now, what's up with that ship? I'm not gonna report it, but I need to know. Safety.
It won't be here for much longer. I don't see any ship, but if I did see a ship, I know that for certain it's gonna leave in like 2 hours, 2.5 tops.
So they're just here for 2.5 hours, just hanging out.
Yep, and getting refueled before leaving. Mm-hmm.
Taking
So
control.
check this bitch.
I mean, they paid for it.
They paid for it.
Yep. Look,
All right.
All right. I'll level with you. There's a rumor going around that the ship belongs to a certain element of danger. You know, they call themselves the Dreadlords. They like fly around and like take what they want and like. Don't you see the flame decals on the ship?
I see the flame decals. That's pretty cool. But you think they're hot stuff?
I mean,
Death
the
Lords?
that's supposed to be Captain Ular Tokai's ship.
Belker, recognize any of these names?
Yeah, Belker, with your background as a spacey pirate lad. You hear Dreadlords, and even you kind of tense up at this. These pirates mean business. They fly with randomizers on their ID codes so that their ship is never the same twice when it docks. Their ships have a very odd type of like coating on them, which gives them almost like a stealth-like quality in space.
Interesting.
And Ular Tokai is very infamous within pirate circles for being a betrayer pirate. so they only look after themselves and no other pirate crews.
As fuck.
I think Hawk would have no idea who this is, but would be like, yeah. Hey, well, some rough fellows, so I'll let you get away with this today. I'm not gonna report you. This lovely beverage right here. Thank you very much, my friend. Gives them a hearty slap on the shoulders.
I mean, really, it's saving us both trouble, like, by a lot.
True that. Less paperwork, eh? Yeah. Inspector work is rough. Anyways.
Yeah. So enjoy, and thanks for looking at this empty hangar bay. Bye.
A lovely empty hangar. You have a good one, bud. Right, we should get back.
Let's go.
You reconvene, Amy. You have fought off the virus and destroyed it, and are back at full operating power.
Yay!
Nailed it. Nailed it, buddy.
You all meet in the mess hall again.
Is that where we hang out? Yeah.
I guess so.
That's where the food is.
Got a comfy table, probably a couch.
That you've got like a receiver
I haven't made the discotheque
and
yet.
screen.
A little lounge.
So
Marco?
I think Belker will relay the information that we have, basically, about the pirates and about stuff we saw at the hangars and leaving the event open for us.
Oh, that pirate ship sounds tight.
Because they're going to be real dangerous, but I guess that was Consortium. That's
like-
more of a straight up fight, probably.
More or less so, do you think?
I mean, the thing is probably like the Consortium can take us, put us in jail, and do basically whatever they want. They're like government, right? They're gonna have to go through some sort of system and/or secretly annihilate us and cover their tracks. Whereas a pirate gang, they're probably just gonna fight us outright, try and kill us. Like, why would they take us prisoner, right? Don't have a reputation to cover.
I feel like we don't really have any reason to steal from anybody else, right? Like we want to steal from the Consortium specifically. My thought is like, okay, so we can't get in the like hangar with all the fuel in it, but can we push the fuel out of the hangar and like have the ship flying near it and like have Cog just like attach herself to the like barrels and just yeet into oblivion and we'll like catch him at the ship? Because that sounds pretty rad. Is that your laugh? Amy's laughing. Is that bad? I thought that was a cool. Is there not like? There's got to be like a loading bay, right? They like open the thingy for the ship to come in.
There is hangar doors. I mean, I could pop the ship out there and probably just catch whatever barrels you throw out.
I can make the hangar doors open. I bet.
To get close, we're gonna have to get through security though, and they know that our ship is not the ship that's supposed to be receiving.
We're not going into the hangar bay, though. We're going to go near it, and then you're going to yeet yourself out with the stuff, and then we're going to catch you in the ship and fly away. We're never actually going to go into the hangar.
Myself into the...
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how...
thing up on a platform?
Okay, so like the hangar opens, right? It opens up, like, think of Star Wars. It opens up, and then the ships, like, fly out, right? And so there's, like... gotta be an area around the hangar that's not in the hangar where if we like push some fuel out or like attach them to you while you're wearing a spacesuit and you just go like woo, and then you'll like float up a little and then we'll catch you with the ship and then we'll fly away really fast. That's my plan.
Okay. Yeah, if there's a place that I can do that. Our biggest concern is security. Because we have the inn of event being open that we can shimmy our little selves through, but getting the big... I only have limited screen space, but containers of gas out of there is like, how are we going to move them to begin with?
Well,
like, are they...
there must There must have been like space forklifts in there, right? Like
repulsors.
Are any of us forklift certified?
it's not unionized, so it doesn't matter.
Little did
okay.
you guys know, you're in the presence of a forklift certified med student.
Oh dang!
Yeah, I feel like Belker's
sounds-
gotta have a forklift certification too.
I feel like Hog seems like the perfect person that like you don't expect to really have a forklift certification, but they do for like some random reason, and it's pretty good. Yeah.
My granddad had one and taught me how to drive it when I was 6, and I haven't driven
something
it
like
since,
that.
but I'm sure I could figure it out.
Yeah, because like if we can get like security, I'm not super concerned about. I think the security is the least of our worries. Other than like
We
the
could
people,
dismantle their
but I
comm.
mean, like, yeah, like we can do all kinds of things for the security. That's not an issue. It's just moving the gas to the like and getting the doors open, which again probably not an issue, and then like pushing the gas out so that we can get it.
Yeah, I mean, the main issue I see is, I guess there's two. First one is automated defense systems that, like, even if we're not blowing the ship in, might just register as being too close and fire. So we need to like disable those somehow.
Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. I'm not
The
concerned
other
about that.
thing is the people at the checkpoints seeing this going on through a window or a camera or whatever, and then coming in to stop us. Which, yeah, I think that's probably our number one threat if we can get the hacking done and disable all these auto systems.
Cause a big distraction. Set the rug on fire.
I mean, could go talk to somebody, distract them that way, have a conversation.
Well, we can figure out like how many people are going to be in that room and how many people would leave if we like put smoke bombs in the main corridor or whatever, and then get them to leave, and then I can lock the doors behind them so that it'll take them a long time to get through, and then we can all push the gas off onto our ship.
Yeah, because I mean, if you can disable those auto defenses, then I can just
I'm
fly,
sure.
fly right into the hangar, and then we can just
I
load
can-
up the ship.
I can
Right
disable
there.
the auto defenses. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
With your no check IME, you know that the security forces will be equipped with special ID cards that will allow them to go through any sort of. So if a lockdown procedure is put in place, their key cards will allow them to go through the checkpoints.
So
Obviously, Amy shares this.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I think we're gonna have pretty limited time regardless, so we're gonna have to just like.
This is gonna be like distraction, climb in, forklift, get out of there.
Could Amy
Maybe-
calculate the amount of time that they would have from when the alarm sets off to when somebody would arrive?
In which situation?
Either.
So if there's no lockdown and no alarms are raised, and you go to yeet the fuel into space with Cog,
That's correct. Yes.
as soon as Cog started to like, even as an inspector, like push this fuel away from the ship and towards the like just outer space, questions would begin immediately. There wouldn't be much time because like someone would see you just pushing it off, not into the ship, and be like, "Where are you going?" And you could continue, but then somebody's gonna start shooting at you because you're just moving fuel off to where it's not supposed to go.
What if he intentionally broke a fuel cell and then patched it up and then said that it's broken and we've got to go properly fix it?
Or
And
even
then
just
you-
lie that it's broken.
Yeah. I won't,
Possible.
get in some
But
way
that's
that's
the option.
inconsequential.
But that was the option where like where like no alarms were set off and no one left the room, right? That's like if there's people standing in the room watching us do this, not a lot of time because they're just gonna immediately start shooting. But what about her second option?
You initiate like a lockdown and you try to get things through before you get stuck, and or you.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know about like
initiate a lockdown and have a distraction or something outside.
Well, I don't think we need to initiate a lockdown as much as we need to just like have a distraction outside so that we'll get as many people out of that room as possible, which
That's
might
what we-
end up initiating a lockdown
Yeah.
because they'll be like, I smell funny business, but we'd have some time in between if we did it really quickly.
Again, anyone not running towards like the exit and safety would be suspicious.
So we would have to have somebody inside when the distraction and like lockdown type thing happens. We'd have to conceal some sort of a fuel cell and then run it out while commotion is happening.
Okay.
And then get it on.
The way that I picture this is that me and Cog will hide in the vents. And maybe Alecto as well, because he'll probably need to be like around. And then Belker will set off some sort of distraction nearby, maybe smoke bombs, maybe something else, I don't know, so that like a bunch of people will leave that area while that's happening.
Alecto is the only one that can fit in the vents.
Right. I didn't hear that
Can't
part.
fit in the vents?
Well, then my plan doesn't work and it's terrible and I don't know what else to do.
I have an idea.
Small enough, like child size?
They're like 5'4".
Still pretty large.
Like, I thought that at one point we said that Cog and Alecto were about the same height.
Okay.
5'4"? I don't know. I feel like Cog's or Alecto's probably smaller than that if he's 13. I don't know.
I mean, again, personal experience.
Similar.
I
Yeah.
reached my height at 12, and then I never grew again. So I got stuck here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's about like girth rather than length, which we all know it is. And then Alecto is probably smaller. I imagine Cog takes up more space than Alecto does. But anyways,
So what if we get one of those key cards from the security?
Yeah.
Belker poses as one of the security guards. The three of us, or some of us, could hide in the Majestic while after the tour is taking place. Like, we sign up for the tour in disguise, we hide in the ship, then Belker causes the distraction, we sneak out of the ship, grab the fuel cells, just go.
The problem is I need to fly the ship.
yeah.
So if you set up
but
like
Cog-
a
but
remote
Cog could do it.
distraction, if you had a remote distraction that Belker could set off at the right time and fly the ship in to pick them up, you'd have to disable
when the
defenses.
Yeah, like so when the Majestic is in the bay or whatever, the like hangar's not going to be open, so we still have to open the door. So Imee and Alecto need to be on the tour so that Imee and Alecto can like sneak off, and Alecto can like probably, because he'll probably need to like actually patch into the actual system. So we'll need to do that, and then Cog can set off a distraction or whatever, and Belker can fly the ship, or we'll set off a remote distraction. Either way. I guess, okay, so Cog already has, like, security guard shit, so...
With security, I have inspector stuff, so I can get in on base level, but I can't, like, get out if there's a lockdown or, like, security heightens.
Right.
We obtain key card, we give it to somebody. Some people hide.
If we're trying to cause a commotion, the people that are with us that are just civilians are gonna, like, freak out anyway, so we're already causing a ruckus in this room, and like, yes, they'll be there to like protect the ship and stuff, but they'll also want to like make sure the civilians get out of the room if there's something going on in the room. Maybe we smoke bomb the room. Maybe we smoke bomb in the room, and then like Cog comes in and like, I can fix the smog, and then we're already in there doing our stuff, and then the three of us steal the forklift, push it out, he flies away with us. End. That doesn't sound like a bad plan. It'll make all the security go off, but like I can disable a lot of it.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're
trying
planning on doing this while the Majestic is in the hangar. Is that the idea? So you can sneak on
Because
the tour.
that's when the tour is happening, right? When the Majestic is in the hangar. Yes, Sam?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, well, yeah, we'll let them go into the hangar, and then there's like, yeah, there's going to be security and stuff. But if we're on this tour, Alecto can sneak off and do some finagling. Or, different solution, we get on the Majestic and we figure out where they're going to put the fuel, and then I can try to, like, I don't know, put some bombs in there or something so that it like blows up and drops all the fuel. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of, or like a mechanism that like opens their cargo bay or something, and then we push it out on a forklift. Like, I don't know. These are the things I'm thinking. Maybe we
If you
all
want
need
to
to
do
like sneak
that,
on it.
yeah, if you want to do that, sneak on with the tours, hide long enough that you can get so that the Majestic takes off, and then as it's about to leave the system, decompress the cargo bays so that it dumps all their fuel, and then they jump away.
Yeah.
Pull
There you
our
go.
ship right up to the
Yep.
like
So,
moving cargo
yeah.
bay. Like,
So Belker can like
So-
hang out near the space lane.
yeah.
So, Hog, put us in a box and like wheel us, like me and Imi, and wheel us into the thing with your security card before the thing even happens, and we'll hide in the cargo so we get loaded onto the ship.
I could try to do that, but
I
they're
guess we
leaving
can just join
like
the tour, but I just want to hide in a box.
Well, okay, we should think about who's going, because we're gonna have two crews here. We're gonna have the ship, our ship, and Majestic. We should probably split 2 by 2, right? That makes sense.
And I'll need to be
Um,
probably in the hangar bay in order to do all of
Yeah,
the
like
hacking.
you need to be on the Majestic. I need to be driving the ship.
There
Colin,
is
what do
a
you use
routine-
yourself as most useful?
there's
that
a
what I mean?
routine.
There is a routine that now that I'm at another level and I have access to it, I have the processing power of 9 people. So if we do need to free up a function on the Sublunar Sunfish, I can commit one processing, and nine people will take over that function if we need extra hands somewhere else.
So you're saying that you could? I don't get it.
It's like automating parts of the ship, so Amy
Oh, okay.
can
So
upload.
Imi doesn't need to be on the ship necessarily. She can come to this. I feel like the only person that really needs to be on the ship is probably the pilot. Yeah.
And then you
uh,
have like Amy's support program to help you out.
Yeah, get out of my... Oh, no, he's trying to get in the box that has my microphone in it.
Cats and
Who wants
boxes.
to stream?
He's like, a box?
Mulligan! we have So, okay, since we are running short on time, we could execute this mission as we have just described, with rolls from each of you. There is enough time to do just that, if you feel confident in your plan. If you do not feel confident,
no.
we can...
I kind of want to do the actual heist and go through it because that's the fun part. This is like
Rather
all
do
the
it pretty
planning.
in-depth, yeah.
Yeah, so let's just do that next game, and we'll have slept on it so we can tweak our ideas if we have any green waves.
So, plan is to get onto those tours, is sneak in,
Mm-hmm.
hide, go away from the tour
In the
group and hide
Majestic.
in the Majestic. Once they leave with their full fuel in the storage tank, Belker will pull his ship up beside and we open the cargo and just steal it. That
Much.
So we have to prepare for sneaky, hiding, potential disguises. I think Cog will just wear the like inspector suit.
I want to see it too.
Gotta inspect, so I might as well just go on the tour, you know.
I mean, I feel like you could be like, they wanted to like everyone to see that we do routine inspections and to make sure
Yeah.
everything's safe. Is we're
Be like, yeah, I'm
Good
mostly here
people.
just to save face.
Mhm.
Make it look like we're professional. Yes.
You
And then
Okay.
for being fought when we try and open cargo.
we gotta bring our spacesuits so that we can also get yeeted into space without dying.
Yes.
I don't need one.
And
You're special.
yeah, and or steal a set from the Majestic when you're there.
I mean, yeah,
That'd be
we
something that they,
have
like,
some.
have in the cargo hold.
I feel like every
Just
ship
like-
has sets of
Are you-
that.
Are you gonna just walk onto the Majestic, be like, I'm here for a tour with my spacesuit?
I'm gonna put it in a backpack, obviously. I'm gonna put it in my JanSport. Obviously. Okay.
Sounds
Well,
like we have a
that
great
sounds like
plan.
a plan. We will probably talk
Yes.
about the nitty gritty some more off screen and then do a really cool heist on screen next week.
So, heist next week. Let's do
Ooh,
it.
heist,
Let's go.
everybody.
Stealing from the government.
Until
that
then, why don't we tell people who we are, starting with Katie.
I'm Katie. You can find me here Wednesdays in space. And you can find me rooting around my own brain for things I've long forgotten. And you can find me on Instagram at critical.spark. And that's it.
And Noah.
Noah, I can be found on Instagram at Radioactive Voidfish and Tumblr at Radioactive Ink Stains, where I do art, makeup, drag, sewing, all sorts of different stuff.
And on to Carl.
Carl, you can find me on Twitter at A Field of Carl. And I want to see more space whales at some point.
Me too. Nice ones that don't want to kill us.
Mhm. Take it home, Mint.
Hi, I'm Mint. I'm now accepting anonymous questions on Tumblr about my life as a sport. Yeah, at the local Denny's. Truly interesting, so definitely pick my brain on that. You can find me at monomins.tumblr.com. Don't go to my Instagram, there's nothing there.
And I'm Sam, your storyteller for today and GM. You can catch me at Chef Kargs on lots of different social platforms. You can catch me Tuesdays on Questline, where we're playing Star Trek Binary right now, where we're embroiled in the Dominion War. And of course, you can always catch me here on Wednesdays, where we do Fablemancers and this lovely group of humans as we traverse the stars and try to figure out what the heck's going on in space.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know?
Hey.
Tweet at me on Twitter. Start a space war. Just one though. Just a singular space war.
Why? Why?
Only one.
Because
Because
it's
if you
fun.
say more than one, we get into copyright territory.
That's not the why that I'm asking. I'm saying, why are we starting space wars at all? We
I mean, what else can
definitely
you do in
fun.
space?
And or
Nice.
profit.
I miss the war.
Oh.
I miss the war.
Is space the war or is war the space? Find out another
You're
time.
asking all the really hard
War.
questions.
Well,
War has been inside us all along.
it's right here.
War is the friends you made along the
We
way.
can't do too much space war because we need to save the space whales.
Yeah, we
Always,
do.
yeah. The geezers
We-
are engaging those right now, and
We need to
they're
know
on the
why
back
they're so
burner.
angry. Why are they so angry? We need to know why. We probably stole their space.
I can tell you all that if you ever go
We
down
probably
there.
deserve it.
I don't want to know. We're gonna find out later on another episode of Space Whales.
On our episode of Space Whales. Until then,
Space whales without up.
remember, the dice roll your story, but you weave the tale. Bye.